Next on Worcester News tonight, the Worcester Police and Fire Departments face off in a competition to give those in need. Plus, the solar eclipse is just 3 days away. What you need to know to protect yourself while watching. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Catherine Andrioli. We begin tonight in Maynard. Police say a 17-year-old boy has confessed to spraying several anti-police graffiti messages around town overnight Thursday. Maynard police shared these images on social media today. They say the teenager confessed to spraying the images, which were painted behind CVS on Main Street, the paper store, and the Mill and Main complex on Main Street. Lieutenant Michael Noble with Maynard Police says this is a disturbing incident for both the police department and the community.
I think this is just somebody who got caught up in the climate, a teenager that got caught up in the anti-police sentiment, which is, again, why everybody has to watch the rhetoric that they're talking about with the anti-police sentiment, because this, in the town, we get great support from the community, and we feel that this isn't something that was a community issue.
Police are not identifying the teen. Officers say they will be speaking with the Middlesex DA's office to discuss appropriate charges. The Worcester Police and Fire Departments battled it out in some friendly competition. The Battle of the Badges blood drive took place today at the DCU Center. The department's goal was to recruit as many blood donors as possible. The competition was close, but either way, the departments say it's a win. Brittany Schaefer has the story.
The Battle of the Badges pitted the men in blue and red against each other to see who could get the most people to donate blood.
Friendly rivalry. A lot of fun on that side of it, but the reality is it's great for the community.
I mean, that's what police and fire do. When the call comes out, we respond, we help the community.
More than 100 people came out to donate blood, making this the largest blood drive in Worcester County for the year, and it couldn't come at a better time.
As of this morning, we had 175 appointments. The summer is always extremely challenging for blood donations. People are thinking about going to the beach. They're thinking about their summer plans. They're not necessarily thinking about coming out and donating blood.
The American Red Cross says almost any healthy individual can give blood, and it only takes about 5 to 10 minutes. This blood donation I'm giving here today can save 3 lives.
People obviously think of trauma situations and someone loses a lot of blood and they get a transfusion. It's also used in cancer treatments. There's a lot of, I've learned about so many rare but still out there autoimmune disorders.
Another incentive to win, the Worcester Railers are giving the winning department $1,500 to give to a charity of their choice.
Obviously, we're a sports team, so we're all about competition. So anytime we can get behind a competition in Worcester, you know, we're up for it. To see numbers like this is astounding. So, you know, it's what we do, it's what we want to be a part of, and we couldn't be happier with the turnout.
Norman Orvell was at the drive thanking donors by song.
Staring up the road and praying to God I see headlights.
Orvell was diagnosed with a blood cancer a year and a half ago and now needs transfusions every month.
I'm on disability now. There's not a lot I can do, so I want to do something, you know, to thank the greatest people on earth. If these people weren't here, I wouldn't be here.
Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
They are still tallying the votes, but the numbers are well over 200 donors. Congratulations to the American Red Cross. Turning now to the police department, says their impact program has been a big success this year. The program is designed to get more officers patrolling the streets during the summer months. Sergeant Sean Murtha says this time of year is the busiest and when people see the most violent crimes. The program starts in July and ends in September. It puts an additional 12 officers each night.
Our officers and operations are busy with high call volume. Responding to residents' complaints about the area, quality of life issues, and responding to serious in-progress calls they can also assist with.
Murtha says the department doesn't hire any additional officers for this program, and it's the Worcester police officers working overtime. The Worcester County Sheriff's Department delivered fresh produce to Veterans Inc. Friday. The sheriff dropped off close to 200 pounds of summer squash, turnips, and peppers. This is a result of their farming program where inmates help grow the crops. Then the county jail will use them and donate thousands of pounds weekly to food shelters across the county. Sheriff Lou Evangelitis says the program has been a major success.
Program because the inmates not only get to grow the food, get a sense of dignity and self-respect from farming and learning how to cultivate, food, but we also, and the whole program costs $300 now with our seed, we're able to feed the jail 30,000 pounds of food, saving us about $30,000, and we distribute over 20,000 pounds of food to food pantries throughout the county, and we prioritize veterans. And today is an example of a place where we come, Veterans Inc. here in Worcester.
It saves us a lot of money because produce is very expensive. It's huge, and it's so beneficial for all of us. And our veterans are very, very happy that they provide us with what they do.
Veterans Inc. says the produce is a great healthy choice for their veterans. The solar eclipse is just days away and the nation is getting ready to watch. Many here in Worcester are planning. The city is holding several viewing parties, but doctors are warning watchers their safety hazards are involved. Chandler Walsh has the details.
If you just imagine this being the sun, you can actually see how the image of the sun would burn onto the retina.
MCPHS's Dr. Larry Bache wants to warn area residents of the dangers of viewing Monday's eclipse. He says looking directly at the sun can damage the central retina and surrounding area, causing serious eye trauma. When viewing the eclipse, he says people need to realize they're still looking at the sun.
In Worcester particularly, we are not going to have a total eclipse. We're going to have about a 64% occlusion of the sun. And that means that a lot of light from the sun will be continuing to shine upon us.
This is the first time since 1979 where a total eclipse of the sun can be seen across the United States. Though Massachusetts will only see a partial eclipse, the event is still rare. Many places in Worcester are taking advantage of the opportunity and are holding community viewing events like at the Ecotarium's Sundial Plaza.
In our planetarium, we have a show called Our Sun, a Not-So-Far Star. It's a live show full of the science of the eclipse. And then we also have a live feed that'll show images from around the country that are experiencing a different type of eclipse than we are here in Massachusetts.
800 people will attend the Ecotarium celebration. They'll experience telescope viewings and programs exploring the science of the sun.
We are really excited.
If you don't attend a community viewing event where eclipse glasses are handed out, Dr. Larry Bache says it's important to keep eye safety in mind and only wear glasses that are ISO certified like these.
Another way you could look at the sun, simply put a pinhole in a piece of paper and project, by putting the pinhole at a right angle to the sun, you can project the image of the eclipse onto another piece of paper or onto the ground.
Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
Dozens of community members turn out in Westboro Friday to take part in a candlelight vigil honoring the late Rondell Clark, who passed away just days after competing in an MMA fight in Plymouth. Cam Jandro has more.
I'm here in Westboro at St. Luke's Parish, where dozens have gathered to celebrate the life of Rondell Clark at a candlelight vigil. Rondell Clark passed away Tuesday morning in a Boston hospital at the age of 26, just days after competing in a mixed martial arts match. A lifelong Central Massachusetts native, Clark was a star football player at Westboro High School and most recently lived in Sutton. Friends say they'll never forget Rondell.
He was a great person all around. I mean, he really took care of others. He was a great leader and really took to the studying. So he was a well-rounded person and really thoughtful person.
He's just that kind of athlete that he wanted to go out there and he wanted to pursue a dream and become a professional fighter, and he loved everybody that went and supported him, and just my heart goes out to his family and just wishing for the best.
Now, there is still no word on a cause of death, but it is under investigation by the Plymouth County District Attorney. The First United Methodist Church in Westboro will be hosting a celebration of life for Rondell Saturday morning. In Westboro, I'm Cam Jandro, Worcester News Tonight.
A ceremonial bill signing taking place today for the first ever Ice Bucket Challenge Week in Massachusetts. Governor Charlie Baker signed the bill. It makes the start of August a time to honor Pete Frates. He's the creator of the Ice Bucket Challenge. It's raised more than $220 million for ALS research.